When you exited the W-2 job, went full-time into the flipping business, it wasn't very long before you said, "Hey, I actually like this multifamily space a little bit better than the fix and flip." Is help walk us through that process for you, this transition into the multifamily space.
It was kind of a two-stage transition. The first stage was when I was buying single families to flip, I decided at some point that it would be smart to like buy a house a year to keep. And so I went on this program of like, flip one, keep one, flip one, keep one. And so I had accumulated a couple of houses and I decided that, I could get a little bit more economy of scale if I could buy multi units. And so I sold two of the houses that I had and did a 1031 exchange into a apartment complex. And that was my first foray into multifamily investing. And then the next thing I did was, after flipping and kind of like doing some personal multifamily investing on the side, but still flipping for another, 10 years, I decided, okay, now I guess when it wasn't 10 years, maybe it was about 5 years, is really time to amp up multi because uh, it just seemed like a great way to expand the business outside of my home state. It didn't make a lot of sense to buy rental property in California even back then. And I'm located in California and felt like if I'm going to go all the way to, Texas or some other place, I don't want to do it for a single family house. It's just too much work and not enough scale. So that kind of led me back to multi and focusing on expanding that segment of the business.
Just for context, roughly what year was that when you decided, "Hey, I'm going to go, pretty heavy into commercial multifamily and expand outside of my backyard"?
It was about '08, '07, '08 is when I started the journey. And then, of course, the real estate was in kind of some chaos and
Hmm.
turmoil. And so I was watching how that was playing out and trying to figure out how to navigate that without getting hurt. So I decided that I would just kind of watch and wait for a little while. And, even though I was underwriting deals and looking at stuff, I didn't buy anything until '08. And the first like larger multifamily property I bought was a 60 unit deal that I paid half of what the last guy had paid. And I thought, now was the time. It turned out I was still too early. And that goes in the record books as one of my worst deals ever.
Interesting.
But I guess it's better to be maybe a minute too late than and just a minute too early.
Yeah.
But I would have rather have been about 10 minutes too late because I would have actually been right on time.